Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Vijayanagar. So, we have plenty of gold that we are going to spend on more manufactories, preferably to increase our income again. And I'm thinking Mudgal would be a good place to stick one, as will Shawl. I want to do this by the income, and so we'll drop a couple of more of those manufactories, and they will continue to produce me more and more money as the game goes on. So over here, we've got things happening. Let's have a look at our armies. Looks like we're mostly sieging down, so I'm going to let time pass here. Our armies are under attack, but it looks like we will win this fight pretty handily. It's a small stack. Looks like we took on another siege. Let's get up over to here and siege down Jumla's capital so we can piece them out for some money. Would you go see if we can hunt down some armies with this guy? I have another fort I want to siege. See if we can't go hunt down these guys. They're coming down here to be annoying. Let's see, national tax modifier, or I could gain 2 base production in Kongu, which is down here. And you know what? Plus 2 base production here? That's not terrible. That's worth, currently it's worth about 100 admin points versus the money I could get, so let's invest the money. Boop. We get 2 production value in here. Current price is pretty low on this, but we do produce a lot of it. In fact, actually, I'm curious about trade goods here. Let's have a look at our market share. We are the production leader in cotton and spices, and we have a 20% market share. We currently are getting a trading bonus in gems, and we're getting a trading bonus in cotton. So I'd like to continue to get more of these market shares slightly higher. For example, gems, I'd like to get a little bit more. 20 global settlers. There's a few really nice ones, but we'll keep working on that as we build more and more manufactories. And in fact, manufactories are going to be like the big thing I spend my time on, because they're going to improve my trade value significantly. I'm also considering taking a lighter war with these guys, because I am starting to run low on manpower. Let's go ahead and catch this army out over here. Let's chase down this army here, now that they're locked into this. Looks like we will catch them, which will do a lot of damage, which is nice. Technically we are the defender, thanks to owning the fort. I could invest in an idea. I'm going to wait though, because I'm pretty close to being into the next tier of technology. Out of curiosity, how close are we? So we could invest here. I'm going to wait until there's a bit more spread. Because it's spreading quite quickly. We have it in some really nice provinces. In particular, I just want it to spread a little bit. It doesn't need to spread a huge amount, but getting a little bit more printing press will save me some more money. Probably try to time it pretty well. Let's go ahead and pick up this. We got another siege done. We're sieging over here. Let's go get this siege done. So let's talk to Jean-Per now. How are they feeling about this? My demands exceed their war score. But if I continue, we'll catch this little stack over here. Wiped. And then we'll wait for this stack to hit me. We should be able to do a lot of damage. Looks like somebody has decided that today is drilling day. Let's chase down this army as well. Can we catch these guys? I think we can. Very good. We've probably killed like 200,000 men about now. Yeah, looks like 167,000. Our innovativeness is decreasing. I'm okay with losing a little bit of innovativeness, because we should be able to take this in the next year. So we'll only lose like a year's worth of innovativeness, which isn't the worst thing ever. So there is a fort here. Let's send our oh, that's not what I meant to do. Cancel. I'd meant to split off my artillery and send them to help with this siege. And I'm going to split this army in half. and just do a little bit of pillaging and sieging. Oh, you know what? I want this core back as well, so I'm going to modify this. I'm going to take... I want to get a peace deal with Jean Per. And what I really want is to return the core. Let me pull back on the amount of money I'm taking. I want to take Damien to Jarkand, which is my vassal. And then I'll take a big chunk of money off them. So we definitely want to get to 100% war score. I'll probably just piece these guys out immediately to, you know, get them out of the fight. Take money off them, all that good stuff. We're sieging down here. You're coming up. I'm going to split you in half and split you over here to do a bit more sieging. We're getting this fort down. Damien should fall. We now control more provinces. Let's keep capturing tiles. These are getting cheaper, which is good. We fell a little bit behind in tech, but that's okay. We should catch back up here very soon. Let's catch both of these little stacks here. Radapur wants peace. That will be coming. Let's talk to this guy, Jumla. I want you to give me war reparations. I want you to transfer your trade power and then give me all your money. Okay, so let's occupy some more of their provinces, and then maybe they'll be more amenable to peace. Not quite ready for peace with you. Keep capturing provinces. Hopefully driving up their war exhaustion, stealing more loot, all that good stuff. Very nice. We are burning through pretty much all of our manpower, but our manpower recovers fairly quickly thanks to our army tradition. Speeds it up a bit. Go there. So how do you feel now about peace? Demands exceed war score. No, I am besieging the war goal. Once that's gone though, I think that'll change things. Alright, let's see if you can grab that. You start filling out these guys. These guys are probably ready for peace. I want you to steer trade to me. Give me war reps, all that good stuff. Once the war goal is sieged, I'm expecting these peace deals to be a lot easier to take. But of course, it's taking its time. I could spend some military power and make a breach, but I'm not going to bother with that for now. Looks like there's a bit of fighting down here, which is okay. Let's split this army up as well. Grab some more of these provinces. Come on, flip this. You got a 60. There we go. So now we can talk to this guy. You will give me good peace, like cute. Then I'm going to wait the 9 days before I talk to Jean Per. They'll probably be amenable to peace. They will give me the peace deal that I demand. And then finally, we will talk to these guys. Wait the 6 days. We lost a great advisor, that's fine. Now, I want to give these provinces in particular to certain nations. So I have claims here. What I'm going to do is give all these things to my vassals. Because this has like increased coring cost on it, which I don't want to have to deal with. I'll let all these guys figure this stuff out. Our war exhaustion is still pretty good. Yeah, I don't want to take any of these provinces that have increased coring cost. I'd rather my vassal spend that money. Spend that admin power on it, rather. So I'm probably just going to give all this to Golconda. I'll grant them my claims if I can, actually. Golconda. Grant claims on Sonpur. Grant on so I give them Sonpur. I think that's the only one I can give. Really. We do a bit of reorganization here. There's a 20 stack. We cored a piece of land. We're flipping off some stuff. We're taking some attrition here or there. It's okay. Let's get one of these stacks moved in here. Let's combine you guys all back together. Why are you at 6? You're at 10, huh? I guess I have a bit of retooling of my armies to do at some point, because some of them have more artillery than others. Alright, we're flipping things. Make them stand still. Go catch them there too. I'm going to give as many of these provinces as I can to my vassal. So, Golconda. Well, first, let's at least give them the ones that I have claims on. And then I'll give them all the stuff I don't have claims on, and I'll take the claim stuff myself because they're cheaper. So that'll be a full annexation. That'll really mess up Radampur and Orissa, but that's okay. And I want all your money too. So, we just expanded our nation quite successfully, I would add. We are ready to core, but I think I want to wait till I have these techs before I core. I also lost an advisor. Let's get the Improve Relations guy. Let's get these armies reconstituted. I have 20 stacks. I think I actually am going to go down to lower maintenance here, just for a while. So that I can focus on building out my nation a little bit with goods produced, modifiers, and all that sort of jazz. Because I'll be making, you know, essentially 20 gold per month or something ridiculous, which is really, really nice. What is it I'm making a month? Yeah, 44 gold from war reparations, from spoils of war, all those great things that are happening to me. Also, there's a huge amount of trade being pushed towards me now because I used the steer trade towards me thing. So I think, who is pushing... Let's see, who's pushing trade here now? Yeah, it's like Jaunpur, they're forced to steer. I think Orissa are forced to steer. All that sort of good stuff. It's nice. We did lose a little bit of innovativeness, but that's okay. Golconda wants a marriage. I will take that. I can make some more states. I will. You have a little bit of unrest. It's not the end of the world. Make another state here. I will. So eventually I'm going to want to annex my vassal. And what I'm going to be doing is mostly annexing based on my state limit. And sort of how many of these guys I can integrate. And then what I'll do is I'll look to make client states and stuff like that. I think, I can't remember when that becomes available. It's like a 20-something tech. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, but eventually I'm going to want to have certain nations hold independent territory, just because I won't be able to administrate them myself. Let's get you down here. Right, you're all on low maintenance. That's fine. I can purchase an ability. Let's see, institution fed. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for institution spread here in True Faith, because that's going to mean that all this wonderful institution spread that I'm doing is going to be even faster. So that'll mean the institution adoption will be even cheaper. Okay, so let's take this. Now we're ahead of time, and then we're ahead of time here. So that means artillery are now a lot better. And we're 1 tech away from getting increased combat width and supply. No, we just got the increased supply. So what we're going to do is we're going to start going up to more, a bigger ratio of cannons to infantry. Large cast iron cannon. So there is no debate in the parliament. Advisor cost was really nice. Ooh, diplomatic annexation cost is actually really, really nice here. I'm thinking we could go for... A light ship cost would be really nice for upgrading my navy. Let's go for this. Lose 2 legitimacy, that's fine. I don't think I want to bribe. Diplo support, grant army commission. I have plenty of military tradition. And I'll placate the Brahmins. I'll give another army seat. And then I guess I can just do 1 Diplo support and then get that advisor cost 10% for 10 years. Which will save me even more money. The speed 4, making a lot of money. I think I might save up now to embrace this. Well, there's no need for me to embrace it. I'm going to quickly just grab my Diplo tech. And then maybe we'll see about it. I think I could improve my next leader. That's in my vassal's land. He should be able to deal with that, right? It's not quite the plan. Let's go ahead and boost maintenance so we can help him take this on. We will be expanding our army soon, but I'm going to wait till my manpower recovers a bit. Okay. And then we will lower army maintenance. I'm going to keep fort maintenance on for now because I like having the army tradition. Although at this point, I guess I could just turn it off because I have so much. Mothball all my forts and make even more money. Make another 8 ducats a month. Right now I'm making like an absurd amount of money, which is really, really great. It means I can do all the sort of stuff that I want to do. Eventually I will retool some of these forts. You know, if I go into the fort map mode here. I guess my forts technically need to be active for me to really do this, but I will eventually be doing that. I'm not going to annex any more of my vassals until I have both the parliament thing activated, and then I also have finished off, or at least started off, the influence ideas here by getting the integrated elites. We almost have discipline plus 5%, which is really good, so we'll have a base of 10% discipline on top of a 50% army attack, infantry attack modifiers, which is incredible. Great defensive thinking or prestige. I think I like the idea. Well, I could lower the... If I got the prestige, I could placate rulers a bit more. The admin power would help me with tech. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll do a placate rulers here and a placate rulers here. And then I'll take the prestige. They lose influence. Okay. Could I get money from my Vashyas? Get 700 ducats from them. I will take that 700 ducats. And in fact, I could use that to get this institution. But I want to wait on that, because if I get this institution now, it'll spread to nearby people, which is unnecessary for me to do. It's probably not worth it to have the institution spread edict on anymore. We lost a general. I'm not going to replace my... Well, actually, I should replace my generals because my army tradition is decreasing rapidly. So I'll make sure I get a few of them. No, I could embrace now, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on embracement. I'm going to turn off these edicts now. I don't need them now that I have such a big modifier. It's just unnecessary spending, since we're going to have to adopt it anyway. So we'll just turn these off. And we'll let it spread naturally. Now, there is a potential for running trade power modifiers in here. And I will, in fact, turn on the local trade power here. That's fine. Could be worth turning it on in here too. I know there's a couple of trading posts. Alright, more manufactories. Hey, cool, local tax modifier. These manufactories, they take a long time to build, but they mean a lot of money, a lot of income from them. Truce with Gujarat and Hadramut has ended. Things are going nicely for me. Oh, I lack cores. Well, I've already upgraded my tech, so let's do these. I guess I need a little bit more for this. Corruption hurts. Should be fine. Even though we have the embezzler trait. We make an absurd amount of money right now. 70 ducats a month. But we're turning that into making more and more money. So that by the time the Europeans come, I'll have so much, like my pockets will be so deep. I'll have so much money. I'll be ready to fight them no matter what. The Maldives. Alright. I was supposed to fabricate a claim on them. You know what else I was supposed to build? Shipyards. Of which I will get some. Wait a minute. I get a few shipyards and that'll let me build a more of a transport navy. Why is it only 0.1.5 in here? Who controls this province? Brahmins. This is a coastal province. You shouldn't control a coastal province. Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to even reduce the support here and let this revolt take up. Let's go ahead and build a shipyard in here. I have a really big navy. Currently 3rd in score. More buildings. Core this. Alright. Coming along nicely. Some of my people are a little upset with me. We lost a military leader. I think it was my admiral. I don't mind not having an admiral, that's okay. We'll get this soon. Got a lot of buildings to build. Production efficiency. Yeah, I don't mind them losing a bit of loyalty. I get a bit of base tax moved around to my cap anyway. Or Caliania, or whatever it was. Caliana? Or is that where it moved from? I don't know. Yeah. Move to here, which is fine. Losing all our military leaders. I will want to recruit just to make sure I have good ones. Well, I think 3 is good for now. I'll recruit one more and then I won't recruit the next one. A lot of work to do. I'm thinking shipyards, marketplaces could be good. I'll get one there. Let's see, government. Ton Dynadu would be a good place to put one of those. Forts is something I need to look at eventually, but I think right now, since I have peace more or less everywhere, I don't need to worry about it. A bit of manpower in there is good. Local sailors modifier, I am eventually going to want that basically everywhere. So let's get as many of these naval force limit buildings as we can get. We're investing a lot of money into our country, which I'm hoping will pay off. Golconda, what are you doing with all your money? You should have like a fairly good surplus. Oh, I guess it's not that much. My vassals are pretty poor. Gujarat's not too poor. They're actually in pretty good shape. Okay, I've recovered a significant amount of manpower. I think I'm going to go up to 12 to 8 in my cavalry ratio. The Ottomans have rivaled me. She must publicly denounce her faith. Yes, I agree. Can't quite go much bigger. Unless I were to build the right stuff. I think I'll take the missionary strength guy. Well, the national unrest guy, actually. And then I'll upgrade him in a bit. So, I want to take regimental camps to get my force limit up so I can build my armies up to the proper size. Be the next thing that I do. Also need to upgrade this guy. Take this tech, cool. So the next time we want to take tech, we will definitely embrace in time, hopefully. Regimental camps. So, Kongu. Miwar will get upset with me. It's fine, you're allowed to be upset with me. You're basically tiny anyway. Bastar separatists. Let's go help this guy out. Making 80 ducats a month, dude. That's crazy. It's craziness. I think I'm actually going to turn these forts back on because I like not losing this much army tradition. I like holding on to my army tradition. Get back over here now. I'll put my army maintenance down. Whoop. Need a few of these regimental camps. Wherever I can get them. Preferably in places with like 2 buildings slots. So I'm not using up any potential slots for what you call them, manufactories. Let's go up to a slightly higher speed. Right here. We lost a claim. Oh well. Garhi separatists. Alright, let's have a look at the current state of unrest. Let's promote this advisor. Let's get a little bit of inflation. I don't need to buy down my inflation. Because we have a national idea that reduces inflation, right? Innovative. Where am I getting that inflation reduction? I have no idea. Yeah, I really need to finish this this military idea group. Let's make these into full cores. Morale and navies, very nice. Okay, cool. We can make a new state. We will. Quantity and quality. So now my vassal gives me trade efficiency and global trade power, and they get production efficiency. So what are this? Pretenders. Cost me money. Oh, too few seats in parliament. I need how many more? So I want to assign seats based on development. These are all well developed. All right, where do we want to revoke? What do we want to revoke? Where's my capital? Here. I'll make this the seat of the parliament. Okay, so we're not going to replace that military leader. You go there. Oh! Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh my god, sorry. I didn't hit the mute button in time. Let's make sure we core. Okay, our land is fully cored. We have a couple of disloyal vassals, but they'll get happier with me over time. Mainly because I enforce my religion and place my relative on their throne, all that sort of stuff. It's not the end of the world. So, where do we want to start fabricating claims on? Well, let's have a look. The only real options I have are over here and towards... like, I have all the claims I want over here, I think. Basically just here. I need a claim on this guy right here, so if I go fabricate claim, Vishnupur. So now I should have a claim on their entire lands. So the next war with them will wipe them out. Take all their stuff. Jaunpur might be a good idea to start getting claims on. And Mewar as well. So who are you fabricating claims on, my dear man? You are not fabricating any claims. Okay. So I will fabricate for you. I will build a spy network with you. I'll build a spy network with Delhi. And then I want to build one with Jaunpur. So Orissa, I don't need it in Orissa anymore. I don't need it in the Maldives anymore. I'll quickly... Did I fabricate here already? Fabricate that claim. And then I'll pull back this guy. I want to fabricate on Jaunpur as well. Build a spy network on you. And then that's mostly everyone I can fabricate on. I'd also like to consider maybe going for exploration ideas and capturing some of these small islands, so just so the Europeans can't get them. I think that could be fun. It would restrict how much influence they can get over here in these trade nodes to pull away. If I could have the majority of influence over here, I'd be pretty happy with that. There are some trade nodes here worth upgrading. So I will do that. That should give me even more trade power. Just in general, I'll pull more trade here, I'll have more going around the world, all that stuff. Our influence in Vijayanagar has expired. Should we continue to influence them? Sure, for 18 ducats. And you know what? I'm going to influence Golconda as well. Because I want to... Oh, do you know who has low trust of me? Gujarat has low trust. What's your trust? Let me see. Your maxed out trust. Your trust is increasing. Your trust is pretty high. I think I'm going to start influencing National Golconda to get their trust up. It's expensive, but I only have to do it every 10 years, and that'll get their trust up, which will make them less disloyal over time, which is good. I want them to be more loyal. So it probably won't pay itself off, but it will mean I have another army stack to not have to deal with in my war. Gain 1 professionalism, gain a 50% cheaper to employ guy. Well, this guy is pretty close to dying, so if I were to swap in this discipline guy and then promote him, he'd be super cheap. I could probably take him all the way up to level 5. No problem. Just wait for the money to roll in. Let's see, Marathas would gain loyalty, Brahmins would lose loyalty, Brahmins would lose... thingy. Yeah, sure. I'll do Encourage the Poet. And I'm going to promote this guy to level 5 because he's so cheap. Alright, army. 0 maintenance. More money. Shouldn't take long for me to have the money to do this. There we go. Also, I can convert a province. Paithra is over here. Let's stick on the Enforce Religious Unity thing. Let's make sure I'm not running any of those costly, unnecessary things. Well, I guess in my capital it does make sense, again, to always be running something. And Protect Trade. Well, I already have a lot of trade, so it might be better to do something else. Whatever, I'll run Protect Trade. It's fine. I'm just going to let them sort it out. 25% autonomy in a single province. Like, seriously? You're going to bother me for that? Wait, I'm taking attrition here. Stop taking attrition. I'm burning my manpower. I wish there was an attrition at peacetime alert. Alright. Local trade power in Mudgal. Sure, I'll get 3 trade power there. Let's keep getting manufactories. Fill out my nation. We should be making absurd amounts of money now. Look at this trade. Look at this trade income. 50 ducats a month. On top of all this production income. Really, really nice. Organize a relief effort. Deal with it. Alright, so... Fort. I think this is fine. I think I'm going to put one... I'm going to put a fort in Canker. New forts should actually be soon, right? Yeah. We're not far away. That's going to be an expensive set of upgrades to make sure that I'm getting the full benefit of the fully maintained fort modifier, but, you know, it's the way things are. We lost a claim on Demand and Bastar. These are looking like my claims I had in my vassals. Naval attrition, minus 25%, and then artillery combat ability will be really nice to pick up as well. And then finally, we'll be able to activate that other stuff. My professionalism is quite high too, which I'm really happy about. I would again like to get up to at least this one. Keeping it at the top is quite hard, but that would be pretty cool. Currently getting 5% shock and fire damage. Lose 1 stability, gain corruption, and lose money. I'll lose money. It's essentially just losing money, really. So I'm losing claims against my vassals, which is fine. I don't care about that. Having claims on them is not a big deal. So let's check our truce map mode. Miwar, we don't have a truce with you, eh? Well, let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on you. Ah, I need to be neighboring him. Well, let's set our diplomatic disposition here. Provinces of interest. India. All of it. This. All of this. It's just like all of this. Just everything that borders me is like a desire of mine. Eventually I want to go take out this stuff over here in the Khmer so that I can get an established presence in this trade zone. Conquest against Prom. Wait, against who? I have no idea. They see my own land as theirs. So I think it is time to integrate Golconda basically as soon as I get this idea here. The diplomatic annexation cost. The second I get that, I'll be integrating Golconda. That's the plan anyway. Speed 5. Keep making these because this results in basically lots more trade income for me if I make these. That's why I like doing them, and I can build them really, really rapidly because I make so much money. Manpower is recovering. Let's see, are we over our force limit anymore? No, we are not. We're in good shape. Let's see, could I revoke any land from my dude guys? I would like to revoke some land. This would decrease their loyalty. Okay. Alright, that's where I want them to be, because I want more land owned by me. In particular, I want to get this coastal land stuff back. I'll take this back from the Janes. Let's take this back. So that'll recover over the year. It's fine. But yeah, basically I'm revoking to get the autonomy of these provinces down. The only like actual guy I care about is actually the Vishayas, because they give me contributions and diplomatic support. These other guys sure can be great to play around with this, but I'd rather just actually own the land myself and then occasionally do like, I want your approval. And feed them new land. Like, I don't mind feeding them new land because that has really bad autonomy, right? Like, if we go in here and we check the autonomy map mode, like, these are the sort of provinces I would consider giving to them. Unrest that's really low, I'm going to decrease autonomy. That will give me some stuff, but what it'll mean is more money, more general stuff, more everything. We lost an advisor. We lost our theologian. Wow. I lost the guy that was giving me the thing that I needed to not have revolts. That is unfortunate. Production efficiency here seems like a good move. He's pretty old. Start a debate. Let's see. Well, land maintenance modifier wouldn't be bad. How much am I spending on both of these? Advisors is worth more, I think. So, advisors are quite expensive right now, so let's go ahead and do... Was that not an option? Diplomats... Oh, quartering of the troops seems fine. We could bribe an MP... and have some legitimacy. Placate the Vishayas? Sure. I don't want to grant local autonomy, that's not a good one. Let's see. Diplomatic support? I think I just like to win these. I'll pay some Diplo support, admin. Army tradition is a renewable resource. I don't mind spending that. It's not important when you have like a ridiculous amount of bonuses. Am I looking to get another tech soon? Yeah. So I'm going to embrace this institution now. I'm looking to get new tech soon. Lose innovativeness. I'd rather gain innovativeness, rather, really. Pays itself off over a long time. Now, Gujarat is still pretty upset with me, but these negative modifiers should keep ticking down nice and slowly. I might even placate them again, just to bring them down below the thing. Alright, let's have a look here. Non-Brahmin religious movements. If I allow them to enforce orthodoxy, they will gain influence and loyalty. And if I encourage popular religious movements, we'll get less unrest. I'm okay with a bit of unrest, like, we're fine. So we're going to max this out. We get discipline, we get artillery compatibility, and we get new policies, which is the most important point, because now we can take modern firearm techniques. Boom, we currently have 50% infantry combat modifier. That's insane. Monthly war exhaustion is less important. I'd rather just keep the advisor costs and diplomatic reputation. These first two are free. Or, yeah, as in like the first one of each one is free. Yeah, we have one free policy on each. Won't quite be upgrading here, but I will be looking to do more development once I get these ideas. Oh, actually, since I'm going to be doing a Diplo idea here, let's switch to Diplo focus. And eventually we'll be upgrading him. But I want to get my money so high that I can just run max level of advisors permanently. That's kind of my goal right now. Okay, so I have a spy network in Delhi. Let's see. I could justify a trade conflict just to go to war with them. I'd have to go to war with like a bunch of different people. Or I could slander their merchants, which would remove their global trade power. I'll just slander them. Now, in terms of Jaunpur, I can probably fabricate a bunch of claims. Which is great. Since there's a high probability we'll be going to war with them again. Let's see, Alliance Map Mode. We'll be getting new tech next year. November, December. Truce with Orissa has ended. Really? I guess we can just go conquer their entire country now. We make so many goods. Why are you taking attrition here? Stop taking attrition here. Go there. Alright, time to take these. Boom. And boom. We get some innovativeness. We get some all this beautiful stuff. Now we have points left to spend. Man, it's really hard to know. Expansionist ideas are cool because of the state maintenance. Economic ideas are cool because it has the national tax modifier, the construction cost, yearly inflation reduction. Like, all of these things are really, really good for having just an insane amount of money. The influence idea here, though, it would make it a lot cheaper to integrate these huge vassals I have. And it would also mean that my vassals are better in general. And that I could expand more rapidly. Offensive ideas would be pretty good here. 20% siege ability and even more discipline would be really, really nice. So I really want influence ideas so I can start integrating these vassals. I really want economic ideas because it would make everything that I've been doing a lot more efficient. Oh, sorry, I bumped my microphone there. You know, like, would get me more tax, would make building cheaper, I would have less yearly inflation, I would have less interest, I would have less autonomy, my armies would be cheaper, I would make more money, and it would be easier for me to develop my provinces. I think I might take economic ideas later, but for now, I'm gonna take the influence idea group, because I just feel like this diplomatic annexation cost thing is just so good in my current position, because I have really big vassals I want to integrate. Like if I were to go to annex these guys, right? It's going to cost me like 1,600 Diplo power. That's insane. But let's look for somewhere where I can spend my spare admin points. So if I go to... Right, sure. You still don't have development edict. Right, so you're actually the best place to do this. But your administrative development is too high. So local tax value. Kalyania, that's my capital. I could do some development in my capital. Like, there's no reason not to. I'd have to activate the local development cost to save a few points. But I could just slap those in there. Just slap a few points into my capital, make some good stuff happen. I definitely want to get this upgraded to the next level, so I'm probably going to save up money for that. I think I might declare war on Orissa here. Now, they do not have the problems that I was talking about. What I could do is I could grant all these claims to Golconda. I will. I'm going to grant some claims to Golconda. So I'm going to grant you my claim in Bishnapur. I'm curious, does that become a permanent claim? No. So I exchange it for a temporary claim that I'm going to press soon. But it means my vassal saves some points here. I'm going to grant you my claim on Satagon. and on the Bengal Delta. Then I'm going to grant you my claim on Sundarbans. So I lost my claims there. I lost my permanent claims, but now my vassal has those claims, and I can use him to eat this land up and then integrate him later for cheap. So let's move a couple stacks over here to fight this war. I'll give you a new leader. This one. We'll declare this war now, and I should actually be able to get this war finished essentially before the thingy starts. So we're going to go for taking the Bengal Delta. We will confirm the war. Oh, I should be at full army maintenance. I'll wait like a month or two. June, July. Right, now we'll declare the war. You go there, you go there. Should be able to catch this army. Completely stack wipe it. Split in half, go there. Oh no, get your entire stack on this fort. We'll get this siege down as fast as possible, and then we'll worry about finishing off the rest of this territory. Grant aid, deny aid. They would lose loyalty. I can't really afford to let them lose loyalty. So it looks like I'm taking out a loan here. Kind of sucks, but what can you do? Flipping this territory pretty quick. Can't wait to integrate Golconda. Do you know how like big and beefy my entire empire is going to become once I integrate them? They're worth so many points. In theory, I should be the biggest. Oh, I am the biggest now. I'm the world's premier superpower. Nice. So we flipped this siege already. Let's just stick all the cannons in that other siege. Get the +5 bonus. It'll probably hurt my income a bit, but yeah, that'll be fine. No peace. Invest a new idea. So this will be innovativeness, -1%. We get a little bit more income from our vassals, which is cool. Cool. Paying 40% of their monthly tax to me. Not bad, although that did hurt these guys' income a little bit. Don't worry, you guys will be fine soon. So let's make sure we switch these over to Golconda. And we'll pretty much wipe you out then. Give me what little money you have. I guess you can't afford that, can you? This might result in a coalition of Orissa and Mewar. There's that. Let's core this land. Boop. Nice. So I'm happy with that. We got a good war. Basically got ourselves towards finishing our objective. We do want to take out these provinces in Assam and Prom. We also want to maybe spread east. I think that could be fun. I'm going to want to get trade ideas. I don't know when. I don't know when I'm going to get trade ideas. Like that's a tough choice. Like now would have been a really good time. But I'm going to have to wait until I take another either military or admin idea before I can get trade. But trade would have been really good for being able to pull. Like I have a lot of trade power abroad. You can see here I've got like a few points of a percent here and there. And I could have pulled it all towards myself. What might be worth it is... Yeah, I definitely need more merchants. I don't know how I'm going to get more merchants. Like, that's the trouble here. Not without doing trade ideas. Because I don't think I can even do, like, trade company stuff. Like, you need to have... Yeah, it has to be like a territory or whatever. Yeah, it can't be on my home continent. So, like... Continents are geographical. There's like areas. And then there's regions. Right? And then there's continents. So this is the continent of Asia, so I can't do that over here, right? Because I belong in Asia. But if I were able to move my capital maybe over to, like, Africa or something, if I could get all the way, if I could move my capital over, like, Africa, then maybe I could start trade companies in these east. I don't know. Makes things hard. Yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much. I know we didn't go very long. I forgot to save actually in between this episode and the last, but we did get about 30 years in 2 episodes, which isn't bad. I'll save that right there. And we'll call that the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.